Hey there everybody, and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to play a couple of F1 games on the Super Nintendo. Starting off with this game, Nigel Mansell's World Championship Racing, and a little bit later I'm going to have a look at F1 Pole Position. So starting with Nigel Mansell Racing, it arrived on the SNES in 1993. It was developed by Gremlin Graphics. It consists of 16 circuits based on the 1992 racing season with 12 drivers. It has different weather conditions and setups that you can do on your vehicle. You can do a full racing season, you can get advice from Nigel Mansell himself, you can have a bit of practice, and it's just a ton of fun. But I'm just going to have a quick go at a race now, just to have a look at the gameplay. And I'm going to play a race that I enjoy because it's fast, and that is Italy. Let's get straight into the action. So it's a sunny day. You can tune up your vehicle. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just leave it as default. But I'm going to get straight into qualification. Now, as always, qualification is 1 lap. So you have to put your best time in to try and get to the front of the grid. Now please leave a like on this video if you enjoy it today. Please subscribe to the channel and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you do not miss a single thing. Okay, so this game is pretty good in terms of graphics. I don't personally think the SNES was blessed with F1 games, but this one is a corker. In fact, I'd like to say that of the 16 bits, this is possibly my favourite. I think the graphics are superb. Obviously the cockpit view is really good, and it's fairly forgiving, which helps gamers like me, who I'm not the best at these sorts of games. In fact, I'm not the best at any game, let's be honest. And so therefore it's quite forgiving. I think it's really fast. It's enjoyable. You can get around most of the corners by just letting off the throttle. There's 1 or 2 where you probably need to consider braking. Here we go now. I've just got this last turn to go. So this one is particularly tight, so I am going to lay off a little bit with the brake and then try and accelerate out the corner. Not too much, but come on, let's get a good lap. 106. What are we going to finish on? 109? 110. Where does that put me on the grid? Oh, right at the top. That's a brilliant lap. So I would say that's my first pole position. Not that any of you will have been watching, of course, but that's I've had a couple of practice goes, and that's the first time I've hit pole. Let's see if I can convert that into a win. So here we go. Straight off the line, and wow, look at that. Oh, and what the? So I've gone from 1st to 9th to 10th. So basically, all that qualification was almost for nothing. Although, as you can see, I definitely have the corners. Look at that. That was amazing skill to get around them corners the way that I did and pass all them vehicles. And I guess it probably does make for a better video if I drop down at the start from 1st to 7th, rather than maybe just leading all the way round, because it's a bit of a challenge. So there we go, down towards the back straight, and you've got this little chicane here. Can cause you a bit of grief. I do just tap on the brake button just to be sure, but I'm into 5th position with this final difficult turn to come, which I do brake on, try and accelerate out as fast as I can. And down the home straight for the first time. Look at the speed. 323, 325. Into 4th. I'm probably going to need to brake a little bit there, I think, based on that speed. Now, a couple of the drivers there are slightly ahead. You can see at the top you've got your lap time, you've got your best lap, and it tells you how far behind the next vehicle in your sight. So I'm about 4 seconds behind at the moment, so I've got a bit of work to do. Hopefully I can start to catch it up. You can see on the map I'm massive gap at the moment. Here we go, up the top straight. So I think graphically this game is absolutely superb. Here we go. Are these back markers though? They could be back markers, they came a bit too slow. And that's going to hamper my progress to try and get... Oh no, it weren't. They've gone... Somehow I've managed to catch them up. And all of a sudden I'm in first place. I don't know how that happened because I was falling behind and then the next thing you know, they were right in front of me. So they do tangle, I think. So maybe there's a bit of a racing incident there that helped me out. But I'm hopefully now going to sail away to victory. Okay, here we go. We're on to the final lap. This is it. 1 to go. So I'm about 2 seconds in the lead at the moment. So it's not over. There's definitely a bit of a gap between second and third, but I'm definitely not over the line yet, so I need a good final lap here. Gonna be a little chicane coming up, a fast chicane. Try and take that well. Yep, that was okay. And then there's quite a tight turn here. I've got some back markers in the way. This could spell a little bit of trouble, but that was alright. Got past them. Look how fast that tunnel comes at you. Tell me about your memories of this game. Is this your favourite game? Do you agree with me that this is probably the best 16-bit F1 game? Is it better than F1? I think the F1 version on the Mega Drive Genesis is much better than the SNES, which isn't in cockpit. But here we go now, final corner. And we move towards the line. I'm way in the lead now, 7 seconds. It's a fantastic victory for me in the race of Italy. Mansell wins in 5 minutes and 49 seconds. I think there's a podium. Oh, it's fantastic. He's even got the moustache there on Nigel Mansell. Nothing in terms of detail left unnoticed there. Okay, well, that was Nigel Mansell. We're going to move over now and have a look at F1 pole position. What a super intro there to F1 pole position on the SNES. So this is the second of today's games. Let's get straight into the action with a World Grand Prix. So input your name. I think we can't miss an opportunity there, seeing as it's not defaulted to anything. To enter the name Retro. Machine select. So we've got McLaren, Williams, Ferrari, Benetton, Jordan, Footwork and Venturi. Now there is basically the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams there. With 14 drivers. Who shall we be? So I might go with Benetton. Let's go with Michael Schumacher in the Benetton. So this game was developed by Human Entertainment in Japan and published, and Ubisoft published it elsewhere. There are 16 courses based on the 1992 championships, and there are 10 laps in this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight into the race. Okay, and this has like it's a split screen view. You race at the bottom of the screen, and it does help if you accelerate at the start. That normally helps. It's a tough game, I have to say. It's alright when you're in touch with the other drivers, but if you lose touch with them, you can find it quite difficult. And it is actually quite fun, but I think difficulty wise this isn't for the faint of heart if you're new to gaming or new to F1 games. This is pretty challenging, but hopefully I can at least make up a position or two here. And there we go, I've gone straight off. It's been quite forgiving for me there, so I've managed to gain a position. Not that I did it gracefully. It is quite a game where you need to concentrate quite heavily. That was the pit lane I nearly turned myself into for reasons unknown, and that means I've lost a little bit of momentum. You can see on the top of the screen, which is sometimes a bit of a distraction, you can turn that off, that you can see behind you. Now I've just overtaken cleanly there, which is excellent. Hopefully I can hold that position. I'll try and get past another couple on the back straight. That's not too bad. So I'm on lap 2 of 10. I don't think I'm going to play all 10 laps on the video, but whilst we're in the middle of action, probably not the right time to be skipping forward, of course. Now I want to try and get past as many as I can. I'm fairly certain I won't win the race. This is a tough game, too tough for the likes of me. I'm feeling a little bit tentative here when I could be attacking, and I've just let the drivers behind me back into it, and they've gone straight into the back of me, which has taken me out, so I'm not very happy with that. I've gone from fighting for a position to losing a position. Oh, look at that. I got overtaken soundly there. Oh, that was a good overtake though. I'm happy with that. I'll take that. Can I get past this one as well? I feel like he needs to move out my way. He has done a little bit. There's a bit of a skid as you go around some of the corners, which can help and sometimes it can hinder. But at least I've taken back some of the positions that I lost a second ago. And I'm closing in hopefully on the next driver. But you can see that there's like a chain of vehicles that seem to have got away from us. So we've been left behind. We've taken that place back off me on the turn. A nice overtake. Get out my way. Oh, I've come off the track there. That's got to be to do with the tyres. Look at me, I've got red tyres. I don't even know how you pit stop. I've never actually had a pit stop, so this is going to be a live pit stop and anything could happen. But I'm literally sliding everywhere. I mean, it feels like if I can do a pit stop, then it might give me a bit of an advantage, because I'm literally everywhere. Right, here we go. I'm going to try it. Oh. So what do I want? I'm just going to go with C. Now you can see vehicles going past me. I hope they're also going to pit stop at some point, because this is taking a world of time. Okay, so I've got fresh tyres, and I'm hoping that that's going to give me an advantage now over some of these cars who haven't pitted. For example, this blue one here. So that was alright. I feel definitely the good thing about this game is the dynamics, in that you can tell, you know, it's not just your tyres are going and you need to change them because you need to have a pit stop, but actually your grip, my grip is loads better now, and you can see I'm catching up to these cars who haven't pitted, and I'm hoping that a load of them are going to pit soon and give me a massive opportunity to get myself down the road and hopefully catch up and get a decent finish. So it's definitely the more you get into the race, the more fun it is. I've just gone, wow, that's horrendous. I literally went all the way around, and it's difficult. Again, realistic. You have to do a full turn. It's not a quick spin and you're done. It was a full about turn that I had to do. It cost me a lot of time. Okay, so I'm into the final lap, and I've got red tyres just come up there. So hopefully that means I've timed it perfectly, in that whilst they've gone, they haven't gone completely just yet. They're red, and I'm still catching up other cars. So maybe I can get one more overtake before the end of the race. And if it's going to happen, it's going to happen in a second. I don't really want to risk it too much, because I got down the inside there. Off. Well, I tried the move on the inside. It didn't pick off because the grass. He's coming over to block me all the time. Am I going to get another chance to get past before the end? Come on, come on. Oh, he's blocking me. He's coming across every time. Look at that. I mean, that is just illegal F1 racing. There's no way you get away with that now in real life. Well, I tell you what, he's going to get away with it, and he's going to finish ahead of me because I've come wide off the final turn. So we're going to come across the line. That's not the worst race. I'll take it. It grows on you, this one. It's one of them where the more you play, the more you get into it and you learn the tracks. It is actually loads of fun to play. That marks the end of today's video. So you've seen Nigel Mansell first of all, and then F1 Go pole position. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please hit that like button if you did, and please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you do not miss a single thing. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.